Welcome back, folks. So this is just going to be a quick overview of the Olight ArkPro, the brand new everyday carry light from Olight. And with this video, we're just going to kind of go through some of the highlights real quick. If you want to see a more complete video, definitely check out my other video I did, which is about 15 minutes long. And I go through absolutely everything with this light. So first thing with this that's great is the size. It's very easy to put it in a pocket. But also too, it has a nice clip where you have two options. You can even clip it to the brim of a cap. It also has some nice stippling here along the edges as well to give you a good grip. There's also too, with the switches and the button here, very tactile feel with it to kind of rotate and go back and forth between everything, or to activate the light also with the button switch. Now, charging Olight very kindly gives you two options here for charging. You have the traditional Olight magnetic port here that plugs into their little proprietary charging system. And then also too, what they've done is they have a USB Type-C port. So you can plug it in if you have a USB Type-C charger, and you could do it one of two ways, which is very convenient. Turn the light on, it's very easy. It's just a simple press of the button, and there we go, pops right on. You can rotate between the modes too. So if you want to go to spotlight, you can rotate it over to the right. If you want to go to the ultraviolet light, you can do that as well. Or the floodlight here is in the center. Activating turbo mode is pretty easy. It's just a matter of a double press here. And there we go, pops right into turbo mode. So if you really need to light something up quickly, it's very easy to activate. There's also a laser here, which is activated here by the button to the side. The lowest setting is more of a safer setting. Of course, we never want to point this at anybody or their eyes. But you can also adjust the brightness upwards by holding the button down, and that will take you to the highest setting with the laser. So this is ideal for situations where if you need to point something out, like let's say if you're working in a factory or you're working with equipment or whatever it might be, or even outdoors, whatever, you need to point something out on a building, whatever it might be, very, very convenient to have that. The spotlight function I find very useful for a very kind of focused beam with a little bit of light cast off to the side. Just to kind of, give you that longer distance beam where you're more focused on kind of one spot out there. So it's very handy for that, but you can immediately switch to the floodlight where you just have kind of general, light being cast out kind of in a flood type situation, which is, pretty handy. So it's a thing of depending on what your needs are at that moment in time, it's very easy to rotate between the two. And then, of course, with the UV light here, it's a matter of, all sorts of different things that we can use this for. Even if we have like a night optic and something like that, where we're in a situation with no moonlight, or perhaps inside of a building or whatever, we can turn that on to help the night optic. We can also use it to identify different things that fluoresce as well. So you can easily rotate it to the UV light function also. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, there is the strobe function here that you can activate with a triple press. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So with this light, in the end, it's an extremely functional light. Very happy with it. I already have two. Probably get a third one here at some point. May even get some for gifts as well. They're very, very good lights. In terms of, you think about the size and the weight constraints you might have in different situations, and to basically pack a punch that this light does with all the different functionality and features in it, it's pretty remarkable. So anyways, and especially for the work that I do, I'll definitely have this on me all the time, just because there's so many things I can do with it and all that. So definitely check these lights out, folks. Y'all have a good day.